Hi, I'm Bill Post, and I'm running for state representative here in House District 25, which comprises Keizer, St. Paul, and Newburgh. You know, I love Oregon, and I want to make a positive difference in people's lives. 43 years ago, I was a 10-year-old boy, and my mom and dad moved us here to Oregon, and we fell in love immediately. My father called it the Promised Land, and it really was. We absolutely loved it here, and I still do. I love Oregon. I love its uniqueness. I love the natural resources. I love the people of Oregon. They're friendly, they're fun, they're great people, and I love being in Oregon. But I have to tell you, about 5 years ago, well, in fact, just over 5 years ago, I started doing a talk radio show on a local radio station. In over 250 hours of talking on the radio with decision makers and lawmakers and concerned citizens and voters, I came to the conclusion that our political system in Oregon is broken. People are still hurting in Oregon. The economy is still lagging behind the rest of the country. And though I don't think one person can make that big of a difference, one person with other people who think like-minded can make a difference. And I am running as a citizen for a citizen legislature. Now, here's the thing. Today, it just so happens, whenever you're watching this, the day we recorded this, it's tax day. Yeah, everybody hates that day. Tax day. And in Oregon, 10.1% of our income goes to state and local income taxes. So though I don't want to raise taxes for sure, I don't necessarily want to cut taxes. What I want to do is work within the budget that we have here in Oregon and manage our budget better, the way I do at home, the way you probably do in your home. So I'd like to see some fiscal responsibility in Oregon, in the Oregon legislature. Part of that is funding for schools. Education is huge to me. My wife has been a public school teacher for over 25 years. And so I believe in the public schools, but I believe in parental choice, that parents should have the choice to send their kid where they think it's best, whether it be public, private, homeschool, charter school, whatever it might be, but it's the parent's choice. But I also want to seek stable funding for schools. I want to see people prosper in Oregon. Businesses need to prosper. We need to cut some of the regulations and the taxes so that businesses can prosper. Therefore, you and I will prosper because we'll have more jobs. I'd like to see that. Now again, can one person do all of that? Not necessarily, but one person with other people can. And I want to join with like-minded people. I have a strong faith system that drives my principles. And my principles are what led to some of the endorsements that I have. Oregon Right to Life, Oregon Family Council, Oregon the Taxpayers Association of Oregon, Common Sense for Oregon, Oregon Firearm Federation, and many others, along with business people and local political leaders here in Salem and Keizer and the rest of Oregon. They believe in me because they believe in my principles, and they agree with my principles. And my principles line up with the conservative principles of House District 25. So I want to ask you, as you get that ballot sometime after April 30th through May 20th on Election Day, would you consider voting for me, Bill Post, for House District 25? Thank you.